and hopefully we get to see some different matchups as well. That'll be quite exciting. Going into the game. Alright, in the 9 o'clock position, as the Teal Terran, Sail, the most Gosu player. Well, no, second most Gosu in England, or something. I was number 2 on the British ladder, guys. That was pretty good. I was pretty happy with myself. Anyway. In the right position as the red Protoss is sas.kashu, I will do the ally trick again. And as the yellow Terran will be Patron. As soon as he allies me, I will tell you where his location is. Alright, looks like he's going to be spawning at the 12 o'clock. So we will have a PvT on this map. Now, yesterday we saw Kashu pull out a really amazing double robotics facility PvP build. So hopefully he has something just as exciting for us in PvT. Now, on this map, basically only your island... only your main is an island. The rest of the map is all connected by ground. And you can actually see Day 9 defeat Artosis on this map if you go look up that highlight video on Team Liquid of WCG 2000 and something. I'm not even going to guess because I'm probably going to be wrong. So Patron, putting the spawning depot. I think that could be a little bit lower. It will give you a little bit more vision. It's not a huge deal, but I'd put it a little bit lower. Anyway, gas first, it looks like for Patron. It looks like Kashu actually went for the gateway before his gas. Just judging from how far along they are, I think he did. Which is a little bit interesting. I think usually on island maps you do get your gas first. I don't know, maybe it's a PvT thing. I don't know. Patron building his barracks on the edge of his base this time, so he will float it out just that little bit faster. And from judging from the position, he's probably going to float it in the right direction on the first go, so he'll be happy about that. Meanwhile, cybernetics core is getting thrown down as expected. And yeah, we'll have to wait for this to finish to see what happens. I mean, it's almost certainly going to be a robo. I can't imagine him going for a Stargate. Could you imagine if Kashu just like stoves Patron? You can't even stove on island maps, can you? Because you need a shuttle to get your DTs out. So that sucks. You can't stove. Anyway, Kashu now throwing down the perimeter pylons. In the Terran base, where's the factory? Well, should be going down soon. There it is. Cool. So there's the factory, and there's the robo. As expected. Excuse me. Oh, never mind. Looks like the barracks will actually float in the wrong direction. So, Patron, making me look the fool. That's, wait, didn't he, I thought he built it, like, on this edge, so it's kind of closer there. Anyway, he'll scout in the wrong direction, so he'll scout Kashu fairly late, actually. And do note that Kashu picked random, so Patron still has no idea what race his opponent is, and will not know for a very long time, actually. Looks like Kashu going for goon range. So no crazy double robo-ness, unfortunately. I don't know, he could still pull something crazy out of his sleeve. I have faith, I have faith. So, I assume he's making a shuttle now. Probably going to go for Reavers as well. We do have a starport going down, and I mean, if Kashu does go for Reavers, Patron can just build a Wraith and hunt down that shuttle quite easily. In fact, I think he'll probably build a Wraith anyway, just to scout his opponent, because we saw when last Gosu played, he got a fast... Oh, no, there is Academy. I was just going to say, when last Gosu did it, he got a fast Academy, and looks like Patron will get the fast Academy as well. So he will have a comsat to be able to check out his opponent's base. And where is the tech? Okay, it looks like it's an observatory first, so playing it safe. Also going to let him scout his opponent. It's actually quite interesting thinking about this. It's like at this point, neither player still knows where the other person is, and Patron still doesn't know what race his opponent is. Like, that must be so unnerving to be at like the the 8-minute mark or the 10-minute mark and just not know what race your opponent is. Actually, it's probably not the 10-minute mark, but fairly late into the game, still not knowing. And well, what is this shuttle doing? Okay, it did turn around. I guess it was just admiring the dead vultures. Wow, there's a lot of dead Terran units on this map. I don't think that bodes very well for. Oh my God, the Wraith just flies right past the shuttle. Oh, it's a scouting shuttle, but it's gonna go down. Oh no, it's empty. I'm pretty sure it's just a scouting shuttle, but Kashu's just gonna lose it. So wow, a bit of bad luck right there, I think. Oh man, that's actually quite a huge loss. However, it does seem that he got a probe out and is building gateways. Oh whoa! All right, looks like the Wraith got taken down by those Dragoons, but I'm not 100% sure why he's building these gateways down here. He could have just built a Nexus, I'm pretty sure. Okay, now he's going to build a Nexus. Whoa, the double obs! Did he get 2 observatories? Is he pumping them out double time? No. No Combat X build for you. And there's the command center of Patron, and it looks like almost identical timing to the Nexus. 3 tanks out. Very good. Looks like a probe wandering up to the top left. To make sure. Well, I wonder if it's going to put down a Manor Pylon. No. I guess not. That'd be funny. Well, actually, I guess that wouldn't make much sense because the Terran is most likely going to float to the natural here rather than float like all the way over here. So, yeah. Anyway. We have no Reaver tech. Only extra gateways. By the way, this actually is a good move, putting the gateways down here, because like all the rest of the map is connected, so it's much easier to be producing units on this low ground rather than in your main. Earlier I was just surprised that he didn't build the Nexus first, but I guess this is much safer. And looks like one obs is gonna go down. The other one is getting a good look at the siege tank count. And what is that? It's an engineering bay. We have a second Wraith, it seems, was produced. I guess that's just for more scouting. And obviously, it is to kill the second shuttle if you can find it. But I think Kashu will be a little bit more careful with that one now. Looks like you will see a probe that was there trying to deny a command center. Is he gonna pylon it? No. I love my mana pylons. What can I say? And an armory going down for Patron. Is this probe gonna survive? Nope. Either way, the barracks did see this base already. Well, it saw the pylon here, but I'm pretty sure he assumes there's a base here. The Nexus has finished, but I don't see any probes. Aha! There are the probes. And there is the expansion for the Terran. Ooh, interestingly throwing a turret up here. Oh, a couple of turrets. Still only one factory. And just going pure siege tank. That's interesting. What is going on in the Protoss base? Wow, just constantly producing obs. So I'm actually not going to go for Reaver tech. Which is fine. Which actually I think is a good move, considering there's a Wraith out killing his shuttles. And the obs sees that SCVs are now being shuffled over here, along with some siege tanks. So we have a decent number of Dragoons coming out, but these tanks will be supported by more siege tanks on the high ground. So it's going to be quite a difficult position to attack with just these Dragoons. Although I do believe he has 4 Zealots in the shuttle. He's got to be careful not to get it sniped by the Wraith, though. Is he actually going to go for this? It looks like he moves his observer in to see exactly what the unit count is, and he is going in, but, oh man, these extra factories are getting in the way, and where's the shuttle? There's the shuttle. The shuttle's going in. The Zealots are dropping on the high ground, but all the goons on the low ground are getting completely obliterated right here. The 2 tanks on the high ground do get taken down. The Wraith goes down, and these Zealots are just freaking out on the cliff. They don't know where to go. The Zealots don't know where to go, and oh man, he's just gonna get the refinery. So I don't think that attack was worth it at all. He lost a shuttle with his Zealots, he lost a bunch of Dragoons, and only got 3 siege tanks and a Wraith, as far as I can see. And another siege tank going down, but he's gonna lose a dropship. Oh no! He loaded up the tank and then lost a dropship. He did get 3 Dragoons, so it's probably fairly even actually. But I mean, there's a lot of gateways now going down at this bottom right. It's still 2 base though for the Protoss. So if this goes on for too long, the Terran will be in a good spot, 2 base to 2 base. Looks like continuing to make dropships, continuing to make things out of this factory. Probably researching vulture upgrades actually. No, yep, has a vulture out. So interesting to see, like, since Estrella isn't like completely island-ish like like Dire Straits or anything like that. The low ground is all connected, so you can kind of play it like a normal TVP. So you know, on a heavy island map, we see a lot of Goliaths being dropped all over the place, but in this case, we will see some vultures. Now, wow, looks like Kashu once again going for his well, should I call this hidden? Because I mean, what are his other options? I guess he can go for the bottom main or one of these inside expos. The inside expos seem a little bit vulnerable to like vulture harass. They're pretty open, and obviously the Terran can push them. So I think this is a pretty good choice. Not so much of a hidden choice. And well, actually, what is this? Okay, looks like a random SCV in the top left. And looks like Kashu just going to be annoying here. He's got to be careful not to lose too many goons. Ah! 2 goons for 2 SCVs. He does delay these factories for a little bit, but got to be so careful about doing little moves like that. Looks like +1 is being researched now. Interestingly, oh no, he does have a fair number of units. That's funny. Did he just like rally each gateway to a separate location? Usually people just like rally them all to the same place. Actually, by the way, I quite like this building placement. Look at this. He's forming like a wall of factories, so you can like hide the siege tanks inside. That's actually really smart, because actually if you look at this statue, actually I didn't remark earlier how open it is for vulture harass, but obviously the converse is also true in that it's hard for Terran to get a good to defend it too well if the Protoss goes for an attack. I mean, it's very open, so he's making some artificial terrain here, blocking things off. And it looks like Terran is pushing out now. The Observer does see it, and Kashu is moving out. He does have speed for Zealots, a fair number of speed lots. Not that many Dragoons, though. Actually, the army sizes are fairly small, but the Terran is not in position. Oh my god, all the Zealots are among the siege tanks. The mines were not laid in time. It looks like, is he going after the siege tanks? He needs to go after the siege tanks first. He needs to take that damaged siege tank down. It looks like vultures are laying mines. I think the Protoss will take it unless there's some epic mines going on. It looks like the Protoss barely takes it, but he's got to be careful on the return path. There are a lot of mines, and now these vultures might be able to go in here and kill a lot of probes. There's no Dragoons left. He pumped only Zealots from these gateways. The vultures are laying mines. He's got to be careful not to drag these mines into probes. He's got to be very careful not to drag those mines into probes. It looks like the probes get a vulture kill. But this one vulture could get a decent number of kills. It looks like he's got 4 kills so far. I don't know if those are all probes, but no, it looks like Patron not going to spend the effort to micro it. No, it looks like he will. Well, no, goes down. Meanwhile, though, Patron has gotten the top left command center up and is just building a ton of vultures. This could actually be really good. There's not that many Dragoons left. Okay, it looks like Kashu did produce another round, but oh man, did he scout this base? Well, does he know about it? Or is he just planting mines? Oh, looks like he's just planting some mines. It's actually quite a few. Just to deny a base. And looks like Kashu, meanwhile, is taking this 6 o'clock. Is he going to send guys down here? He might actually be mining up the path that Dragoons would walk to when they come to defend this. Well. Oh, I see what's going on now. He's going to drop this. And when units come to defend, they're going to be met by a ton of spider mines. Whoa, gotta be careful not to siege those in range of cannons. And look at this, yeah, 4 Dragoons are going to come, but these mines are going to slow them down hugely. They do have an Observer with them, so even if they don't die, you know, they'll probably not be in time to save this Nexus, to be honest. And in come the Vultures, but there are 2 more cannons there. And oh no! Oh no! Oh no, the Observer's behind! Oh my god. Oh, dude. That, of course, is the danger of A moving. Oh no, but he's running the Zealots into spider mines too. Kashu, you can't do that. No. You need to let the Dragoons lead and clear out the spider mines. Oh man, losing a lot of Vultures, or rather Zealots, for no reason. And now the probes are undefended. He's laying some more spider mines. The Zealots are running in, but the Zealots get taken out easy peasy. All the probes are going to go down at this base. So this is that was an extremely effective attack by Patron. Who does actually have +1 attack now for his mech. +1 armor, interestingly, for Kashu. Kashu opting for armor before weapons. I'm not sure why. I think in PvT, I'm definitely thinking you should go weapons first. But either way, it looks like Templar are out. No Stargate though. No signs of the Arbiters. But Templar are pretty good too. They're pretty good. Pretty good. Storm is pretty good. Ooh, look at that. 9 kill Dragoon. Probably a lot of those kills are spider mines though, so it's not as impressive. And he's gonna fly the dropship over the cannons. Is he gonna lose it? No. Oh, he does lose it. That must have been manually targeted because one of the siege tanks was already dropped. So normally the cannon would target the siege tank, but Kashu, I'm pretty sure, he selected that and right-clicked the dropship, so it would finish off the dropship. And now coming in with a shuttle, I wonder what's in it. Possibly just 2 goons. Well, I guess 1 dragoon. All right, that's fine. You know, that's cool too. Not gonna overcommit to that. And what is this? Okay, that's just an observer, but there's no expansion attempt there. In any case, and that will get cleaned up by that dragoon. So Kashu's gonna hold on to this, but currently, well, let's see. The main is completely mined out. The Protoss main is almost mined out. So it's still kind of at 2 base to 2 base. Once Patron transfer some SCVs over there, and some random mines being laid. It's still not a heavy siege tank count actually. Oh no, a lot of them are coming out of the main because he has that one machine shop factory in the main. And Vulture's running in. Gonna lose a few. They might snipe some High Templar. Nope. Looks like they're just gonna retreat. Too many Dragoons covering there. Interesting that there are 2 DTs in the army composition. I'm not sure how I feel about that. Well, I guess he doesn't have a vessel yet, so they could run in and do some good stuff. I don't know why he's... Oh! Storm drop! But the SCVs were not clumped. Oh, but that one... Oh, man! I don't think he got too many kills, though, because there weren't that many SCVs right there. The shuttle will survive. But that was an interesting little harassment right there. Man, see, if all these SCVs were actually over here, that would have been much more effective. So that's a good attempt. Oh, does he have another High Templar, though? Is he going to drop? He does have another High Templar! Oh! Dies to siege tanks immediately. Oh, that could have been a lot better. So, good attempt by Kashu. I think that is what he needs. He's not in the greatest position right now. Actually has a very, very low probe count. If we have a look here. Are they still in his main? No, not really. He's making a Stargate now. I assume that's for Arbiters, and he's expanding to his natural here. But it looks like Terran is taking a command center at the top right. This OBS is just not in a useful position. He might have just forgotten about this because it's in such a out-of-the-way location. Now, we do have some units moving out. He shouldn't be leading with the DTs. He should be leading with the Dragoons to clear out spider mines. That is one reason why you need to, even as Protoss, you actually do need to separate your hockeys. Like, have one hockey with just Dragoons in it, so you can clear out spider mines and not just waste Zealots and DTs into mines. And it looks like a couple of dropships, though, going down here. There is 1 DT, though. I do believe he has a fair amount of scans, though, from 3 command centers. Yep. So he should be able to deal with this. And, yeah, there goes a scan. He will lose 1 siege tank, though. Is he going to lose the second one? No, he will not. But the Protoss is going for an attack here. I don't think this is a good idea at all. No, it looks like he just has a miscontrol. The rest of the army is not attacking. It's just 1 control group of Dragoons. I think they were clearing spider mines and got a little bit ahead of themselves into the army. It looks like Kashu is just like, well, if 1 control group is attacking, I might as well go with everything. I don't know if that's a good idea. There's a lot of tanks in good positions in the back. A lot of High Templar, though. Can they get some good storms off? A huge storm going off on all the siege tank, a storm on all the Vultures. He really needs the best storms of his life if he wants to take this battle. He has like 8 High Templar here. I don't know why he has so many High Templar. He's just going for the mass High Templar. He does clear out all the siege tanks. There is 1 more in the back, though. He needs to take that one out. And these so many High Templars are still there. It's ridiculous. He has lost the 6 o'clock base, though. But he's cannon rushing. He's cannon rushing the 9 o'clock. That's right. We're cannon rushing at like the 20-minute mark or whatever minute mark this is. It looks like most of the forces will go down. The High Templars have retreated, though. And Patron will hold on to this base, but take a significant hit to his siege tank count. Looks like pulling some units from the top left as well to help defend. And gonna take these goons out on the retreat. Kashu, wow, it looks like he loaded up. I'm pretty sure there's 4 High Templar in this shuttle. That could do a significant amount of damage. He's got to be careful not to let these guys get sniped by Vultures, though. There are a lot of roaming Vultures, and it looks like the cannon rush has succeeded. The cannon rush has succeeded, but the command center was finished, obviously, so it can just float away because Terran is imbalanced. So the Vultures Well, it looks like there were not many probes there, so the vultures aren't gonna do too much. And it looks like a DT manages to clean up the. Well, it's got no kills. Oh no, that guy has kills. So he will retake the 6 o'clock. And I'm really not sure. I think this. Oh, it looks like the floating command center spots a shuttle. I don't know if Patron notices. He's not pulling his SCVs. He's not pulling his SCVs. Patron doesn't notice. He doesn't know about the 4 storm drop. Oh my God! All the SCVs are gonna go down. So much storm going down. Only 5 SCVs remain at this base. 13 kills on that Archon. Another kill on this random High Templar. But it looks like the natural of Kashu is being attacked right now. Siege tanks in the back. This position is quite good. So I think he's just going to give up this base. Well, is he going to give up the base? No, it looks like he's just trying to get a good angle. Going to try and take out some of these units. While the Siege tanks are unsupported. Siege tanks are unsupported. Is that a High Templar? It's a Dark Templar. The High Templar didn't do anything. But the Dark Templar isn't being scanned. Kashu actually doing a really good job here. The DT is going to take out all 3 of these Siege tanks. He does lose the Nexus though, but he will take out Patron's army. This DT is just killing all 3 of those Siege tanks. And the Archon morphs in. The Archon actually warps in because there's no units up here. Some Vultures being sent, but Vultures, well, they're actually okay against Archons because Archons, with all their shields, actually take full damage. They don't have the damage types like don't apply when you to shields. I wonder if this guy's another storm. No, it looks like he doesn't. Meanwhile, the shuttle is going home, and the 6 o'clock has been reclaimed. So it's like, well, he's got barely any mining here. This base is going to run dry, so I'd say a base and a half for Kashu. The problem is Patron has gotten the top right base fresh, so he is mining off, I guess, 2.5 bases, you could say. Well, but this base actually has no SCV, so I would say it's a base and a half each. I mean, Patron has the command center here. He just needs some SCVs. And it looks like, oh my God, oh, Stormer! But what the hell? SCVs have so much HP. None of them died. Well, that's fair. Oh my God, all these SCV are red health. These are all red health SCVs. Oh my God, that storm just didn't kill anything. Oh man, that is really unfortunate for Kashu. I'm pretty sure he got 2 storms off, and then just like nothing died. Look at these, they're all red. These guys are all red. I'm just spam clicking like every SCV. Okay, that one's green, but whatever. My point still stands. Meanwhile, the Protoss is at 2-1 upgrades. Terran is at 1-1. But Protoss desperately needs another base. Looks like he's expanding to the 9 o'clock that he cannon rushed. Also building a gateway there so he can produce LDTs. And he's just keeping the mines cleared in the middle of the map. It feels like a very normal, very standard PvT, except just with a lot of dropping going on, which is quite fun. It's quite good. It's quite cool. Now, where are the siege tanks though? The siege tank count of Patron is staying very, very low. I mean, he's got 2 machine shops on the bottom plus the one on the top. So I'm not sure why he has so few siege tanks. Is that another drop in the top left? It looks like it is, but most of the SCVs do survive. I misclicked there. I would have seen it sooner. Wow, it looks like Kashu's just building mass Templar here. I don't know how I feel about that. It'll be quite cool if it works. He's got to be careful because the Vultures can snipe it very easily. Oh no! Exactly what I'm talking about. 1 High Templar goes down, 2 High Templars, 3 Templars, 4 High Templars go down to only something like 5 Vultures. And yeah, it looks like most of the SCVs still are there at the top left. So I don't know. It's not looking too good for Kashu. And it looks like more Vultures are coming in. They want to get some of these Templar. How many can they get? A Storm goes down, but 1 High Templar, 2 High Templar. He might get all the High Templar. No, it looks like he missed this one. Okay, he does get 2 of the Templar. But he went from 8 Templar to 2, so that's still pretty good for Patron. However, it looks like Kashu is pushing out to the top left, and the thing is, every time Patron does this, he is losing all those Vultures, and without a decent number of Vultures, it's very hard for the Terran to push out. You can't push out with just siege tanks, you need those support units, but oh no, more High Templar are going down! Oh, Kashu, oh no, more High Templar! Oh, Kashu, no! Oh, Kashu, just losing so many High Templars. Those are so expensive on the gas. But he does have a fleet beacon. He only has 1 Stargate, though, and he's not researching +1 for those. I don't really understand that. That seems a little crazy. Meanwhile, he's expanding here, but it's going to get spotted by Vultures. And oh no, losing some units to Spider Mines. He does not need that. His Dragoons are getting too far ahead of themselves. He needs to wait for the Obs. And wow, looks like the Command Center actually saved these Dragoons from a certain death on the Spider Mines. Can he storm it? Can he storm these? Well, no, looks like they're just going to die. Alright. Doesn't need to storm it. So actually the top left base is getting taken out. See, the thing is, having lost all those Vultures, Patron is kind of a little bit immobile right now. Can't really defend it. Whoa, got to be really careful about those Spider Mines, though. If I was Kashu, I would actually pull my units back right now. The base is gone, so you really need to make sure the Terran isn't going to counter push you, which is exactly what's going on right now. He does have an observer to see this, but this is the standard Terran response. Gonna lose that, just gonna sack that base and go and counter attack. Looks like some SCV still just gonna distance mine from that base. Meanwhile, this Nexus looks like it was cancelled because of those vultures there. No, it looks like it won't be a counterattack. It looks like he's just going to try and intercept the army and just try and crush Kashu's army, which I think he will succeed unless some miraculous storms get off. He does have, oh man, a lot of siege tanks. It looks like Kashu is just going to try and buy as much time as possible, sending in some reinforcements from the back, but taking some free Spider Mine damage. And it looks like the High Templars, both High Templars, do get sniped by those vultures, so no miraculous storms will be happening today, and the fleet beacon is just completely unused. And Kashu desperately needs, well, he did get the 9 o'clock base up. He's not mining gas yet. Okay, there's some gas. But the Terran army is getting closer and closer. It's closing in on the Protoss. He's sieging up. He needs to back up right now. He needs to back up with the Dragoons. He can back up and do more damage. No, he does not want to engage. Oh no, but a flanking attack. A flank from the south side of Zealots and Dragoons. Actually, it's going to be closer than I thought. I did not see the flank attack, and I don't think Patron saw it either. Somehow, Kashu magically is going to get very, very close, but I think he will lose. Is he going to storm? No, it looks like he does get a storm on both siege tanks. Okay, one siege tank will survive. Oh man, it looks like both armies annihilating each other. Patron barely coming out on top, but I think that was definitely good for the Protoss. When you army trade like that, it is almost always good for the Protoss. And Patron is now down to only this top right base. His natural is completely mined out. His main is completely mined out. He has only one base remaining, while Kashu has the 9 o'clock. He has the 6 o'clock, although the 6 o'clock is running low on minerals. And of course, the bottom right base is gone. So it's pretty much a base and a half for Kashu and a single base for Patron. Looks like he's going to try and secure this top left base. He did not lose the command center from earlier, so he will be able to float that back up. Was that a 16 kill Dragoon? Did I just click a 16 kill Dragoon? I think that was 16 kills. I didn't quite see there. Anyway, Protoss is at 2-2, and so is the Terran. So even upgrades right here. Looks like doing a bit of distance mining now from this base while he's waiting for the Nexus to get up. Obviously, the probes won't do much over here where there's no minerals, so might as well just eke out those few extra minerals. And is he okay? I see the Stargate is blinking. I actually didn't see an Arbiter Tribunal anywhere, so he might be making carriers now. He's got to be careful though, because the Terran is pushing up. That's a lot of speed lots and a couple of High Templar. Once again, he needs some good storms to go off in order to win this battle. The Vultures are in the front. Are they going to snipe the High Templar? It looks like that High Templar does get sniped. There's another one in the back. Oh man, a huge mine going off. All the Zealots do close with the siege tanks. There's a storm doing more damage to his own Zealots than it does to the siege tank, but it doesn't matter. He does clean up the force, and it looks like Patron is actually in a bit of trouble right now with no standing army except for a few vultures. Nothing really to defend his base even except this minefield. I don't think Kashu even realizes this. He is sending units over to the top left. Are these actually units or SCVs? Those are SCVs, so this base can actually get taken down again by Kashu if he decides to attack it. But it looks like he's content just to take this base. Looks like one Dragoon is having a panic attack in the middle of a bunch of Zealots and a High Templar. One dropship is going down to the bottom left. Oh, barely going to get missed by the... Well, no, it's going to turn around. Okay. Well, I wonder if he just, like... Do you think he forgot to load units into it? That would be really funny. He sent it halfway across the map. He's like, wait a minute. This dropship is empty. Oh, wait, no, it does have 2 siege tanks. So I'm not really sure what's going on right there. Did he... Oh, did the Protoss, like, threaten to push him or something? I'm a little confused why he pulled those back. I guess he felt that maybe the Protoss was going for an attack. Either way. Looks like both players just seeing that there's no base here. And, well, this base is up now. And, oh, that's an interesting pylon placement. I actually quite like that. Obviously, a siege tank sieging back here can make it a very bad day to be a probe. So we don't want that. We do not want that as Protoss buddies. Observers all over the place, gonna see what's going on here. Vultures, looks like the Dragoons are gonna come to intercept these Vultures, make sure they don't do any craziness on the map. He's gotta be careful not to let his Templars get sniped again though. And look at this, very nice, I like this. See, now he's leading with the Dragoons. So they will clear out the Spider Mine. He's gotta be careful, he's gonna lose some High Templar though. He's gonna storm it in time. No, he does lose 2 High Templars again. And here comes the first carrier. He did get the Interceptor upgrade this time. In his series against Last Gosu, he actually just didn't get the Interceptor upgrade in that game on some map I can't remember the name of. But he's revealing it with only one carrier, and there are Goliaths out. So I don't think that was the best choice. Usually you wait until you have like 4 carriers. Oh, and the carrier goes down. That was completely ineffective, but here come the ground forces, and there's not many siege tanks. Are there any High Templar? There are some High Templar. There's a lot of vultures. If he gets some storms off, he needs to get some storms off. He storms a single siege tank. Oh, huge storms going off. The Terran is getting demolished right here. The entire army is gone. About a control group of Protoss units do remain. Looks like he had a lot of units in the back that were not in supporting the rest of the army. That's quite a blunder. Looks like he was trying to expand over here as well. He actually did get the base up, but not for long. Gonna lose most, if not all, of these SCVs. And looks like the remainder of the units will go to the top left. Is he going to be able to save this command center? I don't think he will. He's repairing it with 3 SCVs. The goons are not focus firing. They're killing SCVs as well as the command center. It looks like, well, it does go down. Meanwhile, some vultures coming up here to try and defend this, but there are already dragoons in position to deal with it. And more units, more and more units just flooding in from the bottom right. Oh man, I don't know how Kashu got so many units, but Patron is in a lot of trouble right here. However, Kashu's 6 o'clock base, whoa, that's a lot of probes, is completely mined out. So Kashu is down to the 9 o'clock and that inside natural, but oh, he's got to be careful with these spider mines. And are there any more siege tanks? There's no more siege tanks. Spider mine doing a lot of damage, but that is it for the siege tanks. There's no more siege tanks. GG! Kashu evens up the score 1-1 in this best of 5 finals. Wow, very, very cool game right there. I thought Kashu was in a lot of trouble. But